It's not like you just meet someone and automatically they just start hitting you. Chances are you wouldn't be with that person.
I felt like he was the one person in my life that I really, really trusted.
I wasn't ready to admit it to myself.
Controlling a woman doesn't make you a man.
I just really felt like if anyone found out about it, that they would think less of me.
I didn't talk to a teacher or counselor about it.
In a lot of ways, I think that no one had actually said, you know, tell me what's wrong.
He was very charming. That's one thing that I really liked about him. Very charming, very low-key. I was about 13 at the time. He would tell me what I should wear, what I should not wear. He wouldn't approve of me going out. He'd make a big stink about it, and I'd just change my clothes. He'd try to control my friends that I hung around. Most of my friends didn't like him, so he pretty much isolated me from my friends as well.
In a relationship, jealousy is a sign of love, a sign that somebody really cares about you. What do you say? Day One is a domestic violence organization that works exclusively with young people around the issue of teen dating violence. I think Day One is very effective because we have a curriculum that isn't set up to bark information at young people.
Young victims of abuse can be ambivalent and confused about what they're going through. They can be affected by peer pressure and all sorts of outside influences that might keep them in their relationships.
The teens are kind of naive to the issue. They don't think that calling someone 100 times is abuse, or if you hit someone, that means that you know you like them.
There are a lot of types of domestic violence, and I think it's really important to point out, I think especially among young people, that it doesn't have to just be physical or sexual. It can be emotional, it can be verbal.
One assumption about domestic violence, I think, that people feel is that you can see domestic violence right away. They feel that the signs of domestic violence are written on the person's face, and they're not.
I started dating when I was about 13. I wanted to do pretty much anything he asked me to do. There was, you know, always a specific time I had to call him. I had to go to these parties with him where he'd be drinking a lot. He'd want me to drink with him, and I didn't really feel very comfortable with that.
When we started dating my junior year of high school when I had just turned 17. He would constantly say things like, I own you, or, you know, like, you're my possession, and things like that.
I'm the coordinator of the Youth Voices Network for Day One. We are a group of survivors who work on advocacy projects and awareness projects on teen dating violence.
The Peer Leadership Program is a program that is designed to allow college students to participate with Day One in going out to spread the message on domestic violence.
Helping them through specialized assistance can help them consider what it is they want and take their own time in determining what's the best way to end a violent partnership, when they're ready to get help, and how to move on in a safe way. We're helping young victims achieve safety through obtaining legal orders such as orders of protection, custody or visitation, and child support.
I think the fact that it's anonymous is a really good thing, that it doesn't have a published address is a really good thing. And I think it's a real safe space for people to come and talk about these issues, and to actually have a place where they can go to get legal recourse as well if they need that.
The community education program at Day One goes out into schools and community-based organizations throughout New York City, and we give workshops about dating abuse and domestic violence as it applies to young people and their relationships. Often, young people don't have a forum for it to openly discuss how they feel about it, to be real and honest about it, and that's something that Day One workshops do provide for young people, a safe space to start the conversation.
You don't necessarily have to feel jealous to love somebody or like somebody, because I know when I'm in a relationship, I don't get jealous.
I will never forget this day. I was doing laundry. He picks up a blanket and he throws it in my face, and he's going on like he's hyping himself up. And then that's when he starts. And this is the first time he ever punched me. And the first thing I saw was our daughter, which all the rage in me just went out. And I just told him, stop, she's right here. Like, why do you have to do this?
When I had asked him to leave, he dragged me into the bathroom and sort of shoved me against the towel rack, and he just kind of exploded and just started punching me all over my stomach and sides.
You can't be overbearing in those situations. If people don't want help, you can't force them to take it. But you can be there and be an ally and be ready for whenever they are ready to make a change.
The attorney gave me a list of signs to look out for that are a part of domestic violence. I was still a little in denial about everything that was going on. I still couldn't quite make the connection between my circumstance and domestic violence. She said, if you can identify with at least one, you're in a domestically violent relationship. And I looked at the list, and I looked up at her, and I said, oh my God, I said, I can identify with every single thing on this paper.
I think some of the main things that have helped me heal is being able to speak out against the issue and share my experiences. I feel like every time I tell my story, it becomes a little easier to tell.
To me, Day One is really the way I think I've sort of grown as a human being.
Day One has just been amazing. It's an amazing organization. People don't realize it's serious. It can end up fatal. You have a lot of teenagers that die at the hands of their abusers. And an organization like Day One that are there to step in, represent you in court, giving you the strength and make you want to step up and do your part and giving back the same way they gave to you.